I recently went on holiday and travelled through the domestic airport and cruise terminal in Brisbane, Australia. Here are some of my tips on what you can bring and how to pack your projects for an easy, anxiety-free embarkment. I'm going to start with Carryon. I spoke to the airline prior to my flight and asked if crochet hooks were allowed on board. They said yes, and I could even bring knitting needles if I wanted. This eased my anxiety and took the headache out of packing. This is exactly what I packed in my carry-on purse. I don't like to have a big project bag, so I packed out a smaller purse for this journey. Inside the purse, I put my crochet hooks. I packed 2 for the project that I was working on during the flight, a 3mm hook and a 5mm hook. Stitch markers. These things always get lost, so it's best to split them up between carry-on and checked baggage. Darning needle. They never go astray and come in handy when it's time to weave in the ends. Nail clippers. I prefer nail clippers because it depends on airline security if you can get scissors through. Yarn. I make sure I pack enough yarn to work on my projects but not overload my bag. I will put more delicate yarn in my carry-on. For example, I packed my sock weight yarn so it wouldn't get squished in my big bag. Notebook and written pattern. The internet can be spotty or non-existent, so I always pack the written pattern and a notebook for keeping track of where I'm up to. And a pen, of course. For this trip, I packed everything into a small tote and placed it in my backpack for the flight. I like these Target polyester tote bags for travel as they don't have anywhere for the yarn to snag on the inside. I also like the bright colours and it's easy to fold away if I need to. Checked baggage. In my checked baggage, I packed some spare crochet hooks and some extra notions in a bag. I like to use this makeup bag for all of my notions. Scissors. As I never really guaranteed to make it through airline security, I prefer to pack a very small pair in my checked baggage instead. As I was going onto a cruise after this, I also wanted to make sure that they complied. I also prefer to pack a small tape measure in my bag as I tend to lose them when I carry them on. I also pack extra yarn and it never really goes astray. Anything that can be squished will go in my checked baggage. Next, I'm going to talk about some projects. On the plane, I prefer to work on smaller projects like bandanas, pouches, scarves, and hats. If you have some space, you could also work on larger crochet projects like shawls. Tell me in the comments below, what are some of your favourite projects to take on holiday? Click here on my tutorial playlist for some project inspo for your next trip away. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more videos.